What's going on, guys?
What's going on, guys? Oh, man.
I was hitting the cue.
And I wasn't even paying any goddamn attention.
Man, you were off in your own little world.
Yeah, you know what? I apologize for that.
Actually, we're live now on the podcast.
We're so very live.
Here we go, guys. So,
live and direct.
Yo! All right.
Smitty, what's going on, man?
Not much, man. It has been a long week, and I've been waiting for my favorite time of the week, and it's podcast day.
It's podcast day. Hey, we are two dudes.
One basement. Actually, I threw up one basement.
Two pinks, one stink, and
Whatever happened.
whatever's in between, we'll call it the taint.
Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. This is a big week, guys. We just came off our first ever guest show.
That was awesome.
I want to thank Ryan Michaels for coming on last week.
Ryan Michaels he was such a cool dude.
Like I said, I've had a lot of conversations with Ryan, sitting around a campfire drinking some beer. But I want to honestly say, having him here in the basement in that element, it was a completely different monster, and it was an awesome time.
He didn't want to tap or crack anything. He wanted that to the face.
Yes, he did. He was took the boot to the face.
And to that, Mr. Michaels,
yes.
I cheers you, brother. We hope to have you on again.
Yes, we will definitely have him on, knowing that he is an 80s child. When we discuss the 80s, we will definitely have him back on.
He's an 80s but 90s child, which just blows my mind.
Absolutely.
I'm cool with it.
Mind-blowing. Yeah, I am totally cool with that.
So, what do we got to talk about? For now, one thing I want to plug is, guys, we do have a GoFundMe page going up right now. We are definitely looking to gather a little revenue. You know, we would like to get some good studio mics.
Yes, some studio mics.
Like a portable mixer, and we're not asking for much. So, as it stands right now, I'm going to go ahead and say officially we have 225 followers.
That is a beautiful amount of people.
Okay, guys, thank you. We've been doing this since what, September?
September. We have exactly 9 episodes up.
Okay.
7 full podcasts, 1 pilot with the 1 live brewery. So it's 7 podcasts, 1 pilot, 1 live brewery show.
Yeah.
So there's 9 total, I think. Did I say 9? Yeah, this would be 9. So this would be the number 8 segment of the podcast.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yes, and guys, it is expanding out through social media. We did set up the GoFundMe.
Yes.
And guys, like we said, we are not looking, we're not begging, we're just saying we want to give you guys the best content. It's just hard to buy equipment and sometimes, so any little thing would help us do anything.
So we did some math. If each of our followers gave us $2, we could max out a nice setup and start cranking out some top-notch material. Those donations will not help my speech, but it'll sound amazing.
Yes.
Well, yeah, guys. I mean, I'm grateful for the $30 we've garnered so far. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
that would cover 2 beer segments.
Okay. That would definitely. Sorry. We had some special stuff going on, and one of them cannot make it on tonight. So
okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Anyway, yes, that would cover some of the beer costs, just enough to give us a few things for the beer, some really nice equipment of what we're looking to fill out.
Yeah. It would help us go mobile.
Yes, it would help us be more mobile for when we do our live brewery shows.
Which we do have some things in the works. We got the Wizard over there working on stuff. Say what's up, Wizard.
What up?
Yes, the Wizard. The man. He's like the roadie.
You'll never see his face.
Hiding in the stream. I love that song.
It's so metal.
He's just hanging out. Anyway, let's see. What else have we got going on? It's been such a big week. Oh, we already prior to the Wizard is uploading the new installment of Tap It and Crack It, which is Country Boy Brewing's Shotgun Wedding, which was filmed with Ryan Michaels. So it's going up as well.
Yeah. Nice.
As you see right here in the front of the table, we have already filmed prior to Taft's, Nelly's, what was it? I don't want to mispronounce it again. Winter Sweet Orange Ale.
Yeah, we had some of those.
We had some of those, which that is what I'm drinking now.
Yeah.
And then Chris's choice was 50 West Xmas Christmas Winter Warmer. Cookie, sorry.
Xmas cookie.
What did I say, Xmas Christmas?
Xmas Christmas cookie.
Yeah, whatever happens, it happened. I'm not going to give it away, Facebook.
What happens in the basement stays in the basement.
Yes, it's
and that's what I'm taking care of right now. We've got the 2 cans up here right in front.
Yep.
We do suggest you guys check both of those beers out. They will be up on our side hustle.
Yes, the side hustle.
The Tap It and Crack It.
Tap It and Crack It. Other than that, we have those, so those will be up probably, I think the one goes up tonight, the other one will be up Wednesday, which I think the winter orange ale will be up Wednesday, and then the Christmas cookie will be up Sunday night before the podcast starts.
Yes.
So
yeah, what we want to do is start bleeding in our beers throughout the week just to give you guys some extra content.
Yes.
Keep things going.
Just to let you know, as far as why we're splitting beers, a little insight, maybe a little sneak preview. Obviously, I preferred the orange winter ale over the Christmas cookie.
Well, I actually loved them both.
Yeah, I know you loved them both, and you're polishing off what the wizard did not want to drink. So.
I can't help it. You guys got weak palates.
Ooh, weak palates. Hello.
Fighting word.
This guy on his phone during a podcast.
I've got to get a hold of one of our possible guests.
Oh, okay. Well, I will deal with that. As when you are looking for positive, I have a special thing that I decided to do this week. And a long time ago, I brewed my own beer. I could not get the carbonation down right. As much carbonation as I wanted in it. It came out a little flat, but it was still good. It was more of a malt style, but it was still good. And then I later on, dear God, what has happened? Oh my God, bullshit meter. That's what my wife calls it, the bullshit meter.
Jesus Christ.
But I went in and
Say
I
it, don't
brewed.
spray it.
Hi, Batman.
I know you did.
The
old bat wing?
Yeah.
You know what the bat wing is?
Yes, and if for people that don't know, explain.
The albino bat wing, if you are a Caucasian male and you have a nutsack, if you grab your nut skin, pull it, it looks like a bat wing.
There you go.
Name that movie.
That's still
Well,
waiting.
that's, yeah.
I prefer the Abraham Lincoln,
Oh!
where you have to shave it to make it look like Abraham. It's all about the prep, you know? It's all about the prep.
My favorite's the mosquito face.
I don't even know what that is.
You tease yourself to erection. You take your nuts and pull them over the top of your boner. So logistically speaking, here's your boner. You pull your nuts over the top. So
That's a hot dog in a bun.
That's a hot dog in a bun. I call it mosquito face.
I get I totally get that, but you know, we're veering off, but I don't even care.
True. Okay.
Here's the deal. You were late night, and you would stay up, and if your parents had HBO or Cinemax, they had Real Sex.
Oh my God!
Right? You remember Real Sex, right?
I do.
And one of the
do.
segments on Real Sex was there was a show in Vegas, kind of adultish. It was just a penis show, and they're showing this. But they never actually showed like the genitalia. They just talked about it.
Yeah.
And one of the things they were talking about was for the show to be qualified was you had to have a long enough dang and big enough balls to pull off the hot dog in the bun, which was where you flaccid enough, but you were long enough to wrap your nuts around the shaft to make it look like it was a hot dog.
Hot dog in a bun.
In a bun.
Wow.
Oh.
See, we called that the triple dip.
I don't even know what I call that. I just like to be able to have the dang long enough.
That's what I was gonna
to
say.
make it look like it's a hot dog.
As stands, I'm a waterfall.
I mean, the buns I could have, but it would just look like a Vienna inside, like a large fucking.
Beer Boy has stew.
Beer Boy has stew.
Stew. Homemade stew.
What?
Tanya says that the Beer Boy can bring down homemade stew.
Not right now. I I'm in the middle of this. I'll eat some afterwards. We'll eat deer stew afterwards.
We'll eat stew
It's deer stew.
and talk about
We'll talk about things.
ball waterfalls.
But anyway, to get back to what I was talking about.
Please, Smitty, carry on. So sorry.
Trying to get back
So
on the track. I got gifted a long time ago Mr. Beer Kit.
Yeah.
But as far as this goes on, it's a two dudes, one basement beer kit is what we're going for here. And I really hope to God that's not open because I start pouring this in and we're all in fucking trouble. That looks like it. I have no fucking clue. We'll find out, won't we? I'll go test it. Yes, will you go test that? Gotta hand it off to the wizard and find out which the
What the hell's he doing?
Who?
The wizard.
Oh, I don't want to dump. That's got a nozzle, and I don't know what's locked position.
Oh, okay, I got
And
you.
I have a lot of stuff to pour in there, and I really don't want it to be all over the floor as I'm pouring it in. So I have to figure out what the lock position is.
Got it.
Sweet. Tell him.
20 minutes?
Yeah, say about 20 minutes or so. Okay, so we're in lock position.
Yes.
All right. So I am going to do the Two Dudes One podcast. I'm going to do my own brewery
Wow.
tonight, and it takes about 13 days to ferment.
As long as you poop in it, I'm good.
Well, by the time I'm done, I'm creating my own.
Okay, your own poop?
Yeah, basically. So this was actually my original beer container. But what we're going to do is, because I wanted to make something fancy, we are going to do an apple cider.
Wow.
But we're going to dump this in.
Now I gotta pee. After hearing that, oh yeah.
And I have one more. This whole side of the basement's a fucking wreck, bud.
Nobody has to know that until you said it.
Yeah, I know, but still, I should clean up. Alright, so we went with 100% apple juice. None of that shit.
We're doing science over here, guys.
Yeah, we are. And the good thing is, it's going to take a while to ferment, so we can actually follow the process of
Verbatim,
this as it goes. And then we have these really cool bottles that we will be putting the Two Dudes One Basement logo on, and we will be drinking these and testing these when it's all done.
This is exciting, guys. This is new level shit.
Hey, I figured this would be a cool segment.
Is that your yeast?
Yeah, it's the yeast.
Smitty's got a yeast infection.
Yeah,
Oh, check that out.
one. And as I was told by apparently a professional Graham wear, just to put 2 of those in there. Well, I'm pretty sure with the amount of stuff that I have with this yeast here, this bread machine instant yeast, we're gonna make a lot of stuff. I feel with this. That's a lot of yeast.
we can dip our fingers in it. I like it.
I do have a recipe to make a mead,
Okay.
which is cherry juice and honey.
Oh.
And we're going to put the cap on slightly loose.
Yeah,
because-
you gotta let it. It
Gotta
will.
let
It
it-
will blow up.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying not to let it blow up.
Did you show them the logo?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
The logo was shown.
Cool.
We're going to let this sit probably for about 13 to 14 days.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, we'll transport it to another container, and then we will let it sit for about another 10 days, and then we'll give it a go.
Wow. We are doing science here on TD1B.
They said that you can also, after you transport it to another container, it can sit for like 30 days.
Okay.
And you'll get a different taste out of it.
Nice.
So depending on how many days we really want to go with it, I've actually done this kind of stuff as goofing around with Welch's grape juice.
Okay.
It's called hobo wine.
Yeah, like the prison.
Yeah,
Prison
just
stuff.
a spoonful of yeast in a Welch's grape bottle. Grape or the white grape, either it's kind of,
Yeah.
and you just let it sit for about 13, 14 days.
Let it stew.
And let it stew, and then kind of drain it, and then re-put it back in the bottle, and you have yourself some hobo wine.
Yes.
So We're gonna.
I'm actually very excited about this, guys. So
The only bad thing is I don't have the clear one, and
you can't follow the process.
I can't really follow the
And that's
process.
okay. I mean,
You know what? You know what? I don't feel safe with 2. I think 3.
Whoa.
I'm just going 3. It's a
With-
bigger container than what she probably read up there, so she can.
Wizard, you better do some research for us.
That'll work. I think 3, because she said 2, but I'm looking at the way that it's going. And
Have you ever tried to stick 3 fingers in though, and they're like, ew.
Yeah, but look at
You
the size
make-
of that hole.
And you gotta make it a cone
Look.
instead.
And
Look.
says what's up.
But we're gonna let this sit. We're gonna let it sit. We're gonna just barely leave that. It's still gonna be attached,
Got it,
but it's
perfect.
loose.
Yep, gotta burp.
So that way, if it does, it expands.
Okay.
Gas fills the thing, and
It'll burp.
actually, sometimes you can, if you're doing it, if you just keep it in the containers, just adding like 2 things of the yeast inside the containers. You can use a rubber glove with a rubber band, but poke a hole in the rubber glove, and the gas will still fill the glove up.
It'll burp it, yeah.
It'll burp, yeah.
See, a little background into me. I do work with chemicals
Yes.
and stuff like that, so I'm completely familiar with the fermentation the process. And
Yes, this will get really tight if it already is, and this might even turn a little bit, but as long as it's not gonna, you can't pull it off.
Yeah.
It's not gonna turn enough.
No,
To let air
but
in.
it will. And so we do a sugar syrup bleed off into 275-gallon totes,
Oh wow.
and we donate it to another company. I'm not going to go into legal stuff because I'm not allowed.
Hey, it's fine.
But there have been times when people forgot and they screwed the cap of the tote all the way down. And if you've never seen 275 gallons of runoff sugar water below, it's pretty fucking amazing. And it's also pretty messy. About an 8-hour cleanup, because I've been there.
Oof. Yeah. Well.
Oof!
Oof.
The old Midwest.
Oof.
Oof and oaf.
Oof. Oof. Oof.
Oof and oaf.
Oof. I'm sorry.
Oop.
All right. Well, now I have to figure out the best place to put this, which is probably nowhere.
How about right under here?
You know what? I'm going to hand this to the wizard. And I don't really want to shake it up too much. And if the wizard maybe just wants to put it on that the mill for a minute, and then I will.
Well, that's where Beer Boy goes.
Where we have all the beer here, and I will move that to a location at the end of the show where it's more cleaned up.
Well, you know what? While we're getting ready to set up into a long segment,
Yes.
I'm gonna go pee.
Ooh. Okay.
Get this out of the way.
Well, hold on.
You know, and so I know we're gonna be talking at length about
It's a
some
crispy break. It's a crispy break. Yes. So as far as getting that fermented and taken care of, I'm really excited just to see how that turns out.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Like I said, watching the guys, I saw him on TikTok. He does not do, I mean, he probably does have like some brewery stuff, but he's more or less kind of does the brewery, like out of bottles, even the plastic containers for the cider, stuff like that. So we're going to, like I said, let that ferment for about 13 days.
Okay.
And then we're going to go into probably, I'll even transport it live on probably the stream that night. And then try to do a little bit of filtering system maybe.
What's the ABV? What are we looking at? Content wise.
Probably around, I think when I was watching the video, if it does come out right, it'll come out to about a 4.5%, 5%.
Now, the longer you let it steep,
The longer, I think the longer you let it ferment, or the longer of the process that you take, the alcohol content
Right.
possibly will go up. So,
because I know the longer I let my vape juice steep, the stronger, the more profound the taste is.
yeah, like I said, we can let that sit longer than 13 days if you guys would like. We can shoot it in hopefully, because it is what, Sunday, so the next Sunday will be 7 days, and then we can do it that following, we can do it like the very first week of December.
Yeah.
I think we can transfer it over.
Let's think about that. I think that sounds good.
So that'd be the 2 weeks, and we'll do it live on the show.
Hell yeah, I like it.
All right. So that was science with Smitty. Not very science, but I mean it's pretty basic.
Yeah.
You want a different beer, like a High Life?
I mean, we've still got some good ones down
Oh,
here.
okay.
So
Hey, we have a plethora.
we do. We do
I
have
could
many
beat
options of beer. Another thing, guys, coming up soon, we will be doing a live cast of this little guy right here. And back in 2011, I was part of a hypnotist show in Las Vegas, Nevada. And we are going to be checking this out live, and we will probably put it in its entirety on our YouTube page.
Yes, we will.
We're going to do a live reaction video to my hypnotism. It was fun. If you guys get a chance, I would suggest you try this out, because I had the time of my life.
Well, we will see
Much like Dirty Dancing, I had the time of my life.
when the time comes.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
No one puts baby in the corner.
Are we, so I guess trucking right along here, are we going to spin the wheel?
Yes,
or,
we are going to
what's going
spin.
down?
We have topics on the wheels tonight as nightmares, movies, time travel, UFOs, and embarrassing stories.
Ooh, all intriguing topics.
So,
Spin the wheel. It is spinning.
embarrassing stories.
Embarrassing stories. Oh no, bro.
I know there's a few people that have been waiting for this.
That's why we were kind of keeping people on deck, because they were like dying to tell some of these fucked up stories.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty excited.
And Andy Stevens, no one puts Christian in the corner.
Christian. My name's Christopher.
Christian. Hey, I'm just reading the
It's
comments.
all open for interpretation, and I dig it.
So,
Embarrassing stories. We all got them. I mean,
well,
actually, I think I told one of my most embarrassing stories very early in our tenure about me pooping my pants on a party bus that I didn't belong in, and having people,
I still think the fact that those two ladies had to smell your stinking ass is hilarious.
well, it's funny because you know how you have like drunken recollection, so you know you're fucked. You're blacked out.
Yeah.
But you remember snippets throughout the night.
Oh,
And,
God damn it. She said Goodwill story. She knows all about it now.
and yeah, I had blacked out, but I do remember these two young ladies being like, "Oh, he pooped. He pooped. Yeah, he pooped." And they were referring to me pooping in my pants.
Oh,
And
man.
I did. I'd gotten so drunk that night that a good friend of ours had his bachelor party that night.
Speaking of your good friend, should we call him up right now?
Do you want to do it now, or
I say we do it right now. Because I'm afraid that if I get into this story, I don't want to get sidetracked off of like things that could possibly, because when I'm telling you, there's going to be so many questions and I might not have all the answers.
Okay, so we have a mutual close friend. His name's Eric Campbell. He comes up a lot in our podcast for many reasons. I mean, we played football together. We grew up together. His house was a party hub back in the day, and we're going to go ahead and give him a call.
Give him a ring. Give him a ring, Steve. Watch this be the time he won't answer.
I know. I told him. All right, guys. Hey,
Hey, what's up, man?
what's going on, Eric Campbell?
What's up, fellas?
Not much. You're live. You're live in the basement, bro.
What?
we came up with tonight's topic of embarrassing stories, and you have always been somehow a part of some of our most embarrassing stories that we've told so far here on the podcast.
And amazing stories.
Yes, and amazing stories at that.
You there?
Did you hang up on him?
I don't think so. I think I hung up on him.
Well, damn.
Well, technical difficulties. Man.
I was trying to readjust.
Oh, I got it. Remember when you tried to readjust it right before we did the live and you pulled all the equipment down on top of it?
Try this again?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that, buddy. Technical difficulties. This is our first call-in.
Yeah, it's our first. You're our very first ever call-in guest.
That helps.
So, like we were saying, you have been a part of some of the funniest and most epic stories we've told. Somehow, in some way, you became a part of the night I lost my car in front of your house.
Okay.
The night Chris shit himself at your bachelor party.
He left again.
Is he roaming around?
I don't know.
Wizard, what are you doing?
I don't know if Wizard did it.
God damn it, Wizard. This is all. I'm holding you personally.
The fact that the wizard isn't doing this is why we have problems.
Hey, we're going to figure this out, fellas. Hey, we're going to figure this out together.
Yeah,
At some point, we will get this right.
absolutely we will. Yeah, so Eric, we brought you. Go ahead, buddy.
We'll blame it on you, Chris.
Well, the wizard's actual name is Chris, so you can pick that Chris too if you want. It doesn't really matter.
He timed out again.
Man,
You want a different phone?
I don't know. What should we do
I
here?
don't know why it keeps doing
I
that.
don't know.
That is so weird.
Not enjoying it. What's happening?
I'm not enjoying it.
Third time's a charm.
Smitty, give me your phone.
Here you go. Here, you can use mine. I don't have Eric's number.
Oh,
I don't think you want to call Tanya upstairs. Go ahead and dial that up.
All right.
Well, anyway, we got a little bit of technical difficulties. It is our first time trying to do a call in, and it's not working. So,
Okay.
you should have put 513 in.
You have to put 513?
Yeah. Oh, guys. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Okay, so we're trying a different phone. Maybe this one will work a little bit better.
Yeah, I can just keep saying you're timing out. I don't know what that means.
So we,
Anyway.
someone's here. Is that a prepaid phone?
Oh.
Yes, Davison runs burner phones here.
Yeah, I do.
He might be out. He might be out of minutes.
I might be. I just might be. You never know.
But anyway, so as we were getting into this, once again, you have been somehow, some way, the circle of some of our most epic stories that we have told from our previous 20s to mid-20s stories, I think. So we were just wanting to bring you in since you have been mentioned multiple times. And do you have any embarrassing or epic stories you would like to tell about, maybe a you and Chris adventure other than him pooping himself?
Yeah, I got something here. First of all, I appreciate both of you guys being involved with the clubhouse. And I mean that laughing because I get nervous thinking about this. I watch the first 48 sometimes and I get nervous that I was involved in it. You know what I mean? I go, oh shit, was I with Turkey? That's not good. So, I appreciate you fellas bringing me up. Yeah, I want to clarify something. So, we enjoyed himself. So, one of the best parts about that whole story was, he didn't mention to me, do you remember this? It was phone ring that night, and, so Chris fell asleep on a bachelorette party bus. It was an all-black bachelorette party bus. He may not remember this. And, I got a call, and they were like, hey, we got your boy. I'm like, all right. So they're like, we got your boy. I'm like, yeah, whatever. So I hang up on her. She calls me back, hey, we got your boy. I'm like, yeah, whatever. So no, we got your boy. He's on the bus with us. So we had to go pick him up in an SUV. It was good. It was good. So that was only one that I clarify. It was, we had a good night that night, did we not?
We did have a good night that night, and we talked about this the other day, that I didn't actually smell my own shit until the next day. True story.
So, truth be told about that night, we're hanging out the next day in my living room, and Chris came walking up out of the basement and said, hey, I think I shorted myself. And we were like, no, you shit yourself. And he was like, all right, whatever. So, me and Brandon drove you home, and you get out of the car that day, and you're like, hey, do me a favor, don't tell Smoke. And we're like, what? You're like, don't tell Smoke.
Which was Brandon's uncle.
Yeah, Smoke will tell my parents. And we're like, all right, whatever. You get out of the car. I swear to God, we drove to Smoke's house after we dropped you off.
Instantly.
The best part about that story is we would have never told Smoke had you not said that.
Fucking heel turned on you right instantly.
Immediately. Well, you know what the thing is, and Uncle Smoke has since passed on, and he actually never told my dad that story.
He didn't? He didn't?
He alluded to it. He would say, because my dad's nickname was Sweet Tater. He'd be like,
Right?
hey, Sweet Tater, hey, ask your dumbass son about shitting his pants. But Smokey would never, always a man of his word. Smokey would never allude to what actually happened. He was very cryptic about it. Very cryptic. Smokey was the man.
You could have a show just on him.
Oh my God, absolutely you could. Uncle Smokey was, yeah. So Eric, aside from me shitting my pants, which we've covered more than once now, thank you very much, why don't you give us a good, embarrassing story from the life of Eric Campbell?
About me?
Yeah, that's why you called in, bud.
A good embarrassing story about me. Other than me getting married?
Isn't that every one of us? Actually, the funny thing is that this story that I am going to tell tonight is the leading up to me being married, which should have been a sign leading up to where this was all going. So.
A good embarrassing story about me. Okay. So, a bunch of us were out one night. I believe, Chris, you were with us. And
Probably
we,
was.
tied one on. And, a friend of ours got so intoxicated that he peed the bed. And his mother woke him up and beat on him and was like, you sick son of a bitch, you pissed the bed. And he said he had no idea what happened. His mom was beating on him, had no clue what was going on. He said his mom was beating on me, I didn't know what was going on. So I made fun of him. I said, what, you peed the bed? I never heard that in my life. Who the hell pees the bed? So the next weekend we go out, and we tie one on. And I peed the bed.
Now, let me ask you a question. We touched the topic one time about getting drunk and peeing the bed. Like, did you wake up and was absolutely like fucking freezing when you woke up that morning?
No.
No, okay, because oh no, I was gonna say I was always one to really used to just get hammered and I would pee myself a lot. I wouldn't even give two shits. Like I would pee under a bar. I would pee at the table where I was sitting at. I would pee myself. I didn't care. And I've actually had friends that showed me the trick on how to pee on the dance floor while you were dancing at a bar. And that's how much, and I always said every time that I would piss myself when I got really drunk, I always woke up the next morning like absolutely freezing. Like
Really?
Yes, I don't know why. It was
Well,
like,
your body heat actually dries up the pee, but once that's over, you do start getting cold.
Okay. So I don't think my team in the bed. Every time I think my team in the bed, I think my body is shitty.
oh, in the huge sheets, just absolute fucking Vicky Valancourt staring at your fucking piss sheets.
Yeah, that's right. I was working up to, I was on my own, so no one knew it but me, but now everybody knows it, right?
Greenland.
So, but I was like, what in the world, what happened? Like, I thought, like, what happened? Like, did somebody shoot herself or what? And I'm like, oh no. And, from that day forward, I was like, you know what? Be careful how you make fun of people.
Oh yeah, I mean,
So,
being like I think like drunken wise, it's always like when you don't think like you're gonna do something is always when it happens, man. You know what I mean? I think that's
right.
always
Happens, right?
yeah. No, I mean that's about the only way that I can look at it is that you can't really make fun of people, and then all of a sudden it's gonna happen to you, especially when it's drunk.
Yeah, so I have a rule now. I try to make fun of people because I don't think that's me. Because like I don't make fun of one of other people because I don't have one on. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Everybody knows what he did to the finger, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, you know what's funny is back in those days when I would lose my car and stuff where I would just stay drunk all the time. I damn near lost my thumb, being pretty much coming down off a bender at my job. I actually about lost the whole tip of my thumb.
Hey, just the tip.
Just the tip, and that thumb would have never been the same. So I would have been that guy. I would have been in the ballpark of one of the people that's missing a finger.
If you're going to miss something, would you prefer an eye over a thumb or a finger? I think an eye, like an eye patch. An eye patch is pretty badass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, because the thing is like, as much as like prosthetics is like came a super, super long way, I think. You know what I mean? Like with arms and legs and stuff like that. Like things have came a long way. Like the thing is do you really want that like plasticky looking thumb thing? Like no, but an eye patch, dude, you're a million different things. You're Snake from Escape from LA.
Oh shit.
You are legit fucking. I would be Pirate Steve.
I could definitely see you as Pirate Steve.
So-
For sure.
So here's my question, fellas. Every time I think about a patch on the eye, I think about the Goonies.
Oh yeah, the Goonies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Going back to peeing though, I did pee on my first baby mama. I knew you'd get a kick out of that, Eric.
I just think it's funny when you won't tell her.
So
I peed on my first baby mama. That right there is the zone. Think about what you just said.
Oh, I know. Trust me. She's not listening, so I feel comfortable saying that.
And you should.
So talking about, we're gonna stick with pee, I think, for a second. I know we were talking about eye patches and prosthetics, but we have an additional friend. He was supposed to call in with us tonight, but he was unable to. Our friend Chris Myers. We talked about this at length, I want to say on last Monday, about the time that he was peeing in the alley, as we all were, but he was the one that got hit with pizza. So I kind of want to talk about that story because that's fun.
Well, I have a lot of good favorite stories about him and Pete.
I'm gonna piss on you. Drip, drip, drip.
Drip, drip, drip. Yep. Yeah, Oxford was great. So should I tell the story?
Yeah, just go ahead and rip into that story. How much we got
We got about 4 minutes left.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're hanging out, had a couple beverages. We went to Oxford to go hang out. They hit on the college girls had to do with us. And we're in an alley. All of us are relieving ourselves. And 2 college girls walk by and they decide of all of us being in the alley, they're going to hit him in the head with a plate. They smashed him in the head with a plate and they said, "You sick motherfucker."
This is a true story. They smashed him over the head with a glass plate with pizza on it. And we're all lined up taking a piss in the alley.
Yeah.
There was like 4 of us, 4 or 5 of us, and Myers is the one that gets picked out to get smashed and called a sick motherfucker.
My favorite part of the whole story is what happened? Shit.
His reaction was comic gold. Dude, Eric, hey man, thanks for coming out with me.
Yeah.
And,
Hey, we will definitely give, like, when we will definitely touch base on some more of this.
yeah, we need you in the basement.
Yeah, we need you to come in and sit down in the basement with us.
All right, fellas, I appreciate you guys having me on. I got more pee stories.
Dude, we've got pee stories, we've got limited poop stories, but we got a lot of drunk stories, and that's what we are all about.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate it, fellas. You guys keep up the work there.
No problem.
All right, man, we love you, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, hey, Home Alone's on 90. You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. Thanks for coming on, dude.
All right, fellas, have a good night.
All right,
See ya.
too. See ya. Well, guys, that'll be the first half of embarrassing stories. Sorry for a little bit of weird technical difficulties.
Yeah, you know what? That was our first phone call. I don't know why my phone kept dropping the call. It was
Yeah, I don't know what was going on, and then we had to switch the speakers in the middle. It was what it was.
We'll figure it out. It's all good.
but-
That's why we need new equipment.
Yes, that is why we need.
That's why we have
Absolutely.
a GoFundMe.
All right, guys, stay tuned. We're going to come back with a part 2 of embarrassing stories.